EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears.
Hey, York to kick off.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. It is for real. Season begins here. And off we go from Soldier Field. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. He'll run. This is Jordan Mason. Not much happening there. Just a short game.
At the 30-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Now McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Ty Felton. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Honest game.
Looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough, and they convert on 3rd down.
I'll pick up the 2 yards.
An early test here for that offensive line, and they come through. They're going to have to continue to find space in the ground game for their running backs to continue to move the chain. So nice job there. Give them a lot of credit. Now the question is, what is the adjustment on the defensive side of the ball in the next 3rd down situation?
On 1st down, here's McCarthy. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's 3rd and 7. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Talk things over before 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He's got a man. That's Felton. Second time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. He'll run. This is Mason. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Kelly. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 4.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On the zone read, it's McCarthy.
They went to the design quarterback run, and they're just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is 3rd down.
Head to 60, head to 60.
McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's McCarthy. That's taken in, and he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
That's another.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Okay, ready?
Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Here's a design run. And he'll take this down to about the 8.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
A run with Kelly. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, it's Will Reichert time for this Viking field goal. Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 5.
What is it on?
Once again, it's Etienne. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Torrey Taylor in punt
The Bears
formation
sending
for
out their
Bears.
punt team. This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. They run with Kelly. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
70 Rangers, 19 Lions.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Jordan Mason. And he is out of bounds at the 45. It's a gain of 10 yards. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's McCarthy. Open man downfield. It's Addison. And he will go all the way. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. He's got it. The Vikings are out to a 10-0 lead.
Bears nothing.
Reichard out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard
Their
line.
own 31-yard line.
The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of a yard.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 9. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So, 1st quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Vikings with the edge. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter as they come up to face 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He gets this complete to Burton. Down the sideline. And he will score. Luther Burton. Touchdown, Chicago. On now, Cade York for the point out. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Cade York to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. It's Key. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Gervon Dexter taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign. This returnable from inside his own 40. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. Get about 4 here as he is taken down.
To Luther Burden. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. What is going on?
This runs straight ahead for ETN. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 17 yards on that play. Good for a Bears first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Run the toss here to ETN. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. They have found something on the ground. 16 more yards on that carry. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Rolling to the left. And he'll take this one in. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Bears. one gives his team the lead. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs could be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
That one good for a dozen and a very quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
They'll stay on the ground. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. At the middle. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. Looks like the Bears got there, and they did. Chicago ball.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Williams. Another one there for Burton. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Now a handoff. ETN, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Now a screen set up for ETN. And he's close to the goal line. Took a big shot at the end. But he indeed will have them set up for 1st and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board?
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Kyle Madunga. Touchdown, Chicago.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play for Minnesota. 31 yards.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one. And they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
But it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately his passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is McCarthy. Right side, and is brought in by Felton. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. 25 yards, the pickup there. First down, Minnesota. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A run. And here's Mason. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Best time to call a draw is when the defense is playing a pass situation, so a down and distance that screams pass. You want those defensive linemen ripping up the field thinking, I'm going to go sack the quarterback. In this case, they time it perfectly, hands the ball off to the back, big pickup.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
First down goal.
Here's a run. Marked down at the 6. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional.
And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Jordan Mason. Touchdown, Minnesota. 2 choices down there. Either work it up inside or use that speed to the edge. And Greggy's able to sneak it in for the touchdown.
Down here this close, Mike, there's a lot of bodies in there tight. So oftentimes, if you can get the back on the edge, they can rely on that speed, and that's exactly what we saw here. He wins the race to the pylon, and he's rewarded with 6 points.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. On the return is Thornton. Now an opening past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
44-yard line.
Ready, set.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Headed left, buying time. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
Throwing on second down, Williams. Down the field, it's DJ Moore. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A huge play just before the half. 35 yards.
17-yard line.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's ETN. And he ran right through one tackler, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7. 2nd down and 3.
Gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Look wide. Get this one complete. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
And
the Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. To throw, it's Williams. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Theo Jackson. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
And this time they'll just keep it on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play.
So we are at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
15 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. Here's ETN. There he goes. Inside the 30. Guanarani brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, Chicago.
1st and 10 at the 19.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
A play fake. Now Williams. puts him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 2.
What is up? Here we go.
Here's Williams. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Bears are going to have it 1st and goal. He'll take this one down to about the 3-yard line.
Bears, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
What is up?
Throwing is Williams. That is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Bears. Now it's York for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bears will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Bears 28, Vikings 17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Price now to return it. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Let's go.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll find his tight end, Josh Oliver. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
2nd and 2.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. He'll run. This is Mason. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
3rd and 2, and here's McCarthy. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Vikings 1st down.
Here's Kelly. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up a 14 and a 1st down. On play action, here's McCarthy. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. It's 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
This time to sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. That one, taken in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Makes the score Bears 28, Vikings 24.
Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to ETN. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And that is incomplete.
Well, in a game that seems like it's gone all in their favor, that's kind of one of the rare cases where this offense didn't appear to be on the same page, because for as good as they have been all day long, this possession at least, they're going to stall out.
This is taken at his own 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's a run with Kelly. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings. He's on for the 2nd time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
43-yard line.
What is that?
Now, ETN. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 47-yard line.
What is that?
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Off balance throw. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
Here's 1st and 10.
That's good for the Bears. 1st down.
What is that?
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Williams. That's a short throw caught by Komet. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
19 more yards.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. It is brought in the end zone. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Chicago. That is 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Look at him go! And he will dive into the end zone. 92 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to run.
They'll run. It's ETN. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Ground is Mason. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
A little play action here with McCarthy. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike, and had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And McCarthy's going to get down and pick up the 1st down. Good, smart play with the slide by J.J.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on 3rd down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the 1st down, and then to protect himself with the slide. Well done.
Good running inside the 25. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen...
And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the fourth quarter.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
On the return is Thornton. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to hurt. Here we go.
The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
Second and 10.
Ready to go.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
And you love to see this. You find yourself here in the fourth quarter. Your team is trailing. You're trying to do anything possible to see if you can create some sort of late spark. He goes big-time effort on the layout catch, and he's able to pull it in and see if it could be a little bit of a spark.
Travis Etienne. And he will go all the way. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Bears. Work. Good on the extra point. And the Bears have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. They run with Kelly. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
From the 31, here is second and 4. To throw is McCarthy. This one complete to Oliver. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now it's Kelly. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
That's another.
They get 15 on that game. It'll be a Vikings first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice game to his tight end.
And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
That's another Vikings first down. A 5-yard gain on the play.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Here's McCarthy. This pass, right side. Going to be caught by Addison. Wow, you think you have moved it down the field with a terrific passing catch, but got to finish the play, and on the turnover, the defense takes over.
You work so hard, Mike, to execute the play the way it's designed, and you come up with a huge, explosive play in the pass game, only to then lose it because of poor ball security. And that's exactly what we saw here. Give credit to the defense forcing that ball out, but it's a shame that it came at the end of what was a big offensive play.
Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Travis Etienne that time. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
That's taken in at the 50. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. This one intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Gordon. And the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Here, Mike, drastically different things waiting for these 2 squads on the sideline as they run off. I mean, we can hear the defensive sideline celebrating all the way up here. I mean, back-to-back drives, they come away with the takeaway. Now, on the offensive sideline, there's no celebration awaiting. It's coaches looking to gather their guys together and say, look, we've got to have ball security. If we don't protect the football, we have no chance. And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no hit.
You could see the quarterback once he got the snap. He was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. The pressure too much, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen. He works his way in, and a big milestone sack, number 50 in his career. That is fielded at the 13. Whoa! That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. On a short one taken by Hawkinson. Here comes 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
To throw, it's McCarthy. That's caught once again by Hawkinson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Minnesota.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
To the left side here, caught by Addison. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Kelly. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. Now, screen set up for Mason. This one going to be sniffed out, thrown up in the backfield.
Back at the 31-yard line.
Now, on 2nd and long. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think like they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Ideal circumstance there. They get the first down and preserve that final timeout.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On play action, here's McCarthy. This is caught at the 2. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
That's another.
The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Viking 18.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal.
Makes the score Vikings 45, Bears 42.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
What is up? Vegas, Vegas.
Throwing is Williams. Rolling right. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running down, there is a lot of space open underneath.